The reconciliation pilgrimage takes place on the second Saturday of Lent to draw the faithful closer to God, a renewal of faith, and seek mercy and forgiveness, especially during this holy Lenten season. In his sermon, the Bishop of Banjul, His Lordship Bishop Dr. Gabriel Mendy, CSSP, highlighted the importance of the Lenten season, calling on Christians to desist from temptation in all forms.
Whoever calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. So when we pray in times of difficulty and even in normal times, we should be convinced of our prayer. So as priests, religious and lay faithful, we should be more conscious and more convinced of our words and our expressions in our prayers, in our devotions, in the songs that we render, in the psalms of the church's liturgy. When we pray to God, we should also believe that God hears us, because God is a living God, and He is with us in His Son, Jesus Christ. Otherwise, our prayers and also the words that we use will be empty and meaningless statements. They will be something we mechanically utter or recite.
Bishop Dr. Gabriel reminded the congregation to be more prayerful, be convinced, and reflect on prayer, which, according to him, brings people closer to God at all times.
So when we are also tempted during this season of Lent, we should rely on our faith and trust in God, because God will not abandon us to the forces of evil.
Speaking to Giates after the reconciliation pilgrimage, Reverend Father Moses Drame spoke on the rationale behind the religious rite.
And it is an opportunity to avail ourselves before the throne of mercy, before God Himself, and ask for mercy. Indeed, we have all sinned against God, collectively and also as individuals. And that is the reason we decided to come to Kunkujang Mariam, to these sacred grounds, in order to pray for God's mercy. For God's mercy towards us as individuals, towards us as a community of faith, and towards us as a nation.
On the importance of the three pillars of Lent prayers, fasting and almsgiving, Father Moses explains.
We are in the season of Lent, and Lent encourages us to pray, to fast, and to give alms. I always say that these three are connected. You cannot do one without the other. For instance, if you are going to fast, you are also obliged to give alms, because that which you denying yourself, you are expected to share with the other. And that which is to lubricate your spiritual life, so that the pain of hunger will not be felt by you, the individual fasting, is prayer. And the church encourages us during this time to demonstrate indeed that we are sorry for all the sins we have committed. And that is the reason why we deny ourselves food, we deny ourselves also drink. And also following the footsteps of Jesus.
The day was marked by praying the Holy Rosary, Confession, Station of the Cross, and the Benediction, all geared towards resisting temptation, holding to the values of Christianity, and strengthening our relationship with God. For the news, I am Bernadette Sane.